Hi everyone. This is Sai from LetsUpgrade. So let's talk about how to get your certificate. It's very simple. You will see two links in the description. Number one is the place where you have to go and mark your attendance. Marking your attendance tells us like, okay, you are a legit student who have attended this particular session. Link number two is your assignment. This is where your 90% of the priority is. You have to go and submit the assignment that is given to you in this particular session. Once you're done submitting that assignment, we will be evaluating that. We will send you an email. If you get the passing criteria, then only we will give you the certificate on a particular date that is mentioned again in the description. Please check these three things, and this is the way how you will get a certificate from Let's Upgrade. Number one, mark your attendance. Number two, just go ahead and upload your assignment. Check for the email that you have received it, yes or no. What is the feedback that you have received from your trainer? Number three, check on which date the certificates will be released. Thank you. Bye. All the best. Happy learning.
Okay, now let's continue with the next part. So now we are going to see some aggregate functions. So I'll talk about what are aggregate. Then we are going to see group by having, okay, and then we will do some queries like average marks per course. Okay, these type of queries we are going to see now. Okay, so firstly, let's try to understand what is aggregate. Okay, so let me just go here. Okay, now we are going to change the color. Let's say I'm going to pick purple color. Okay, so here we are going to see what are aggregate. Okay, so aggregate is basically some functions, okay, in SQL which will help us to summarize the data. Okay, for example, I want to see the average score in a class. Okay. I want to see, let's say, minimum score in a class. I want to see maximum score in a class. Okay. So those type of operations, if you want to do, then you need aggregate functions. Okay. Or I want to, or it could be like, I want to see the average score of all the classes together. Okay. I want to see average score of based on course. Let's say I want to see average score in web development. I want to see average score in data science. So based on that, we have, whenever you have to summarize the data, okay, or you want to check the count of students whose score is greater than 90%, okay, like those type of queries. So we have count, man, okay, count, min, max, okay. Then we have sum, then we have average. Okay, these all are your aggregate functions. Okay, so this is what we are going to see now, and we will see how to summarize the data using this. Okay, also I'm going to show you all, like based on course, how can you summarize the data, like calculate the average based on each course, calculate the maximum score in each course, like top scorers in each course. So those type of operations if you want to do, then we use aggregate functions. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's take the same table. Okay, so this is my students table where I have added let's say name, then age, then course, and marks, and the city, the same one. Okay, now in this, let's just do one thing. Let's just remove this part. Okay, and then we are going to write some queries. Okay, we can't. All right, I think we can't minimize this part, but let's write it here. Okay, so let's say I want to show you guys all first count. Okay, so I want to get the count of all the students from this table simply. So I'll say select count. Okay, so okay, let me write it without count. So this is how you do select star from students. Okay, so this will give you all the students data. Now just put count, add count before it in a star. That's it. Now you're saying count of all, star means all the students, right? So star represents all the students. So it, or all the columns from the student. So it will say count of all the rows from this table. You can see the count is 5. Count is 5. So count star is what will come. Okay. Now here we can define something called alias. Okay. For example, let's say there is a person called Siddharth. I can call that person as Sid as well. Okay. So let's say there is a person who have let's say bigger name, and then I can name it, let's say with a, let's say there's a person there's a name of a person, let's say Deepali. I can call her as Deepu or Deep, like that. Okay, so let's say you have some big name and then you just keep a pet name for that person. Just like that, in the similar way, here count star doesn't look good, right? So we can give it a alias, a name, let's say as, so count star as, let's say total underscore students. So now what will happen? Instead of count star, a proper total students will come. See, total students 5. So just for representation, just to make it look good, we can put it like that. Okay. So I'm just putting count the star, this naming as total students. Okay. Just to make it look good. The next, let's say I want to find average. Okay. So I want to find average score from this. Okay. So you can see 86, 85, 80, 90, 70. So these are the scores. I want to find the average. So I'll simply say select average. Okay. Now you want to do average of what? You want to do average of marks. So you put that column name. So select average, the aggregate function average, and then which column average you want to do. So marks, okay, from table name. So you have to remember these rules. Okay. Now one thing here, again, this will work. You can see average score is going to be 82.2. But just one thing, I want to give it a proper name. I will say as average underscore marks. Okay. Just to make it look good, I'll just name it as, I will give it a alias average underscore marks. Okay. So now you can see average is working. So your work is done quickly. Now I can do max and min. Let me just comment out the above one. Okay. So here I'll just say select again max, which you want to see. I want to see maximum from scores. Okay. Comma. I'll say minimum from marks. Okay. From students. Again, I can do one thing. I can give a alias. Okay. Just to make it look good. So if I don't give alias, just see how it is going to look. Maximum marks, minimum marks. Okay. So I'll rather put it as minimum underscore marks, and here I'll put as maximum underscore marks. Okay, this is how it's going to come. Now I'm going to say run, and you can see. So minimum marks is 90, which is correct, 90, and maximum, okay, I have kept something wrong. Maximum, okay, the naming is wrong. So here it will come max, and here it will come min. Okay, so alias name I have kept opposite. Okay, now I think it's correct. Maximum marks is 90 in a class, which is correct, and minimum marks in a class is 70, as you can see. Okay, so this is how you can use this aggregate. Okay, now let's say you want to do sum of all the student marks. Like I want to do the sum of total marks of the student. So what I can do, I can just put select sum, then which column, let's say marks column from students. Again, I will provide some alternate alias. Okay, like alternate name like alias. Okay, the correct term is alias only. So I'll say total marks. So, or let's say sum marks. I'm going to comment out the previous one so that we see only the latest result. Now you can see total sum of these marks is going to be 411. 411. So this is how you can use this aggregate in a very easy way and get the data. Okay, I'll just do one thing. I'll create a heading here, aggregate, so that when you guys go and revise, it's easy for you to understand. Okay, and initially we saw basic CRUD, then we saw where, like filter, sort, okay, limit. So these are the commands we saw in the beginning. Okay, then we saw aggregate. Now in this, this is what I told you, we can do average, we can get the student with maximum marks, minimum marks, that is what we can get. Now we want to group the data. Group means I want to get the average score based on course. Like I want to get the average score of data science. So I want to get all the data science students and do their average score. So department wise I want to go, like course wise I want to go. Okay, you can think of course wise or department wise, anything. So I want to see department wise, what is the average score in web development, what is the average score in computer science, what is the average score in data science. This is what I want to do. So what we are going to do here is, okay, let's do one thing. Let's insert some more data inside this. I'll just say insert into students. Okay, values. Okay, I'll just write here quickly some more data I'm adding. Okay, let's say Alex, so that we can see proper results. For data science, I can see two values for web development, but for computer science, there is only one value. Okay, So let's just add some more data so that we can see the results properly. So I'll just put Alex here. I'll just put 19. Okay, 19 is the age. Course I want to keep computer science. Score was let's 80 and city is let's say Mumbai. Okay. So now I'll just run this query. Okay. So now data will be inserted. Data has also been inserted. So just to confirm, it has, because you can see earlier it was 411, now it has become 491. So 80 is added. Okay. So now this is all working fine. I'm going to comment it out. I think we have already saved it here, right? So I'll just wipe it. And now I'm going to show you guys group by. Okay, this is very easy to work with group by. And this will give you a lot of clarity, group by. Let's say you want to see, average count, or you want to see average score based on city. You can do that. So it is not just scores. You can do this average scores based on what? Uh, anything. Okay, like you want to see the count of people based on city, like you want to see the number of students who are from Pune, so you want to group that. Okay, so you can do that also, count. Okay, so just remember when you want to do some, so these queries. Okay, so how will you identify its aggregate? Okay, how will you identify? This is very important. Okay, so whenever you see, find the maximum. Okay, or find the minimum. Whenever you see score. Okay, then you see, find the average score. Okay, or some column value. Okay, when you see where age is equal to this, or where city, whenever you see where city equal to this, then you have to go with normal aggregate. Okay, how will you identify it's a group by? Okay, whenever you see per, that let's say per department. Okay, per course, whenever you see this per word, or you see based on each department, or based on each something. So I'm just telling you guys, these are the common terms from which we guess like which concept of SQL can be used. Okay, so if it's very simple, when I find the average, find the score where course is equal to something. Okay, so simply a normal aggregate is required. But how will you identify group by? So whenever you see per department or based on some course, okay, whenever you see something like this, that is your time to recognize that this is a question of aggregate plus group by. Okay, so whenever you see based on each course or based on each something, or you see per department, per course something, okay, per keyword will come, that is your time to recognize it's a question of aggregate plus group by. Okay, these are just few terms that we generally see to recognize. Okay, so let's see. So I'll just say select course. I want to see course column. I want to see marks. Okay, I want to see marks, but I don't want to see complete marks. I want to see average. So I'll use average. Okay. Now I just, before this I told you guys alias. So I'll just use that marks. Okay. Now from students, from table name. So I want to select these columns. Okay. Now just put group by. So what I'm doing average score only. Okay. From students table. Group by course. So based on course, you will get the data now. Okay. If I run this query, here you can see. So computer science course, average score is this. Computer science course, average score is this. Computer web development course, average score is this. You can see. So every course wise, you are getting the average data. Okay. Now you want to see total students in each course. In each course. So now each word has come. Okay. Each word you can see based on each. So now what you will do? You will simply use aggregate for the count. Okay. And you will use group by for each department or course. So I'll just say select course. Now we know count, right? Count. I'll just put star as you can give good name to it. Okay, so you can just put count, count, total count from students, group by. So how you want to group? Okay, I want to group them by course. You want to group them by city, you can do that also. Okay, I'll just comment the first one and I'll run the second one. Okay, so you will see department wise. Okay, spelling is wrong. Course. Okay, we have made some mistake in spelling. Okay, sorry, I have not commented it properly. So you can see computer science has two students, data science has two students, web development has two students. Okay, so you will get the total count as well. Okay, you want to get the student with the maximum score, so you can get maximum score also group by department. So maximum score in each department, minimum score in each department. So you just need to put maximum score, minimum score. So you will get that as well. Okay, now you want to get the number of students based on city, so you can group by city also. You want to get the count of each student in a course, group by city. Okay, wait, I just put here comma city. See, Mumbai we have three seat people, and Pune we have three people. See, we don't have any other. I have not added any other city. I've just added Mumbai, Pune. So you can see city wise, I'm getting the total count of people. Okay, I'll just create an additional copy for it here. Okay, so you can group by based on city as well. This was course. This was city. Okay, so let me just comment it out. So when you have to recognize through these keywords, you will be able to recognize what will come. Okay, now next we have is, okay, so we have seen this having. Okay, having I'll talk about. Okay, now having is going to be used here. Now we want to update. Okay, or now we want to update something. Okay, or based on having clause. Okay, so this is all connected. So let's say what I want to do is I want to connect everything together. Okay, so first thing is I'm going to use aggregate, I'm going to use group by. Okay, now let's say you have a query where you want to filter the data based on grouping. The data you have got, this is the data I've got. Now I want to use group some filtration on this data also. Okay, let's say I want to get the city, I want to get the people. Okay, total count of those people or from the particular group by city. Now city we're having greater than a count greater than 3. I want to now do one more level to it. Okay, I would just want to add another layer to it, having. So I want to put a condition on this. So firstly I used aggregate, then I used group by. Now after group by, you want to do some filtration, that time you need having. Okay, so normal filtration is where this value is, that's a different case. Okay, that's a different case, which is a normal CRUD operations. Now having is going to be used on group by. So when you're grouping the data and then after that you want to put a condition, like I want to get all the students whose average score is greater than 80 per department or in each department. So those type of queries you can do using this. Okay, for example, okay, let's start. So I'll just say select, okay, course average score. So I will get average marks as average underscore marks. So I will get the data first from students group by. So you're going to do this group by course. Okay, now I'm putting a condition having average marks. So I want even from this. Okay, let me run this first. Okay, even on this I want to put some filtration on this. So I got the data. Okay, so computer science, data science, web development. In this also I want to put a filter. Let's say having, let's say average marks. So on aggregate you are putting greater than 80. Okay, so greater than 80 there are only two, 83 and 87. 75 is obviously less than 80, right? So now just put on this, I'm putting another condition. Now see, I've got two results. So on this group by, firstly aggregate, then group by, and now on that you're putting a condition having. That is basically going to be your have clause. Have clause. Okay, this is what you will get here. So this is again SQL queries. Let me just copy and put it here. Okay, so that when you go and revise, you have all the code handy. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. Now, next we have is very important topic, which is joins. Don't worry, I'll give you guys a mini task in between. Okay, to practice it out. So now let's see another part to it. Let's say joins. Okay, let me change the color. Now, what is joins? Okay. So, join, in mathematics, you guys must have seen this topic of intersection. Okay. Whenever you want to connect dots on based or sets based on common data. Okay. For example, I have a circle. Okay. Which I'll call it as A. I have another circle which I'll call it as B. Okay. Now, this has, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This circle has these 5 numbers, and this B circle has 1, 2, 7, 8. So I can say 1, 2 are common, right? I can say I have these two circles, okay? And I can say these two circles has some common data, okay? So how can I write it? So when you do intersection, okay, in sets, in mathematics, we had this in school time, sets, okay? So I can write it like this also, right? I can keep common data here, 1, 2, which is common to both, and remaining I can keep here. This is called inner join. Okay, technical term is inner join. Okay, so I am getting this data. Then we have, then I want common data. Okay, then let's say I want all the common data plus the complete left circle. This is called left join. Now I am saying I want all the common data and the right circle data. Okay, so that's called right join. So this is exactly your topic of join SQL. Okay, so instead of circle, what will come? Instead of circle, table will come. So now we are going into creating multiple tables and joining them. Okay, so for example, now this is just I took one example. With mathematics, this diagrams you guys must have seen in your sets. Okay, topic in school time we had this, right? Sets. So common data we can represent like this. Okay, if I just want left join and the common and the right and the common. Okay, now you can, now where you need this topic, now you all can think of it like I have a product table. I have a product table. Okay, so I told you firstly one ID, which is your primary key, will be there in a table, which we have seen it has to be there. Then name, then age, then oh sorry, it's a product, so I can put description. Okay, I can put price, I can put a discount. Okay, now let's say I have another table which is going to be my order table. Okay, I will have a different order table which will have order ID. Okay, it will have one product id which is which customer bought what product. So I will have one order table. Okay, so now this is the reason. Now from here you will understand why these IDs are important, why these IDs are mentioned. Okay, this will give you a lot of clarity because product table will have product ID, right? So this ID will be present here as well because which customer bought what product, and it is a part of order table. So order, if you guys go na, let's say I'll take one personal example here. Once I ordered something from Amazon. Okay, this is a real story. Like this is what I faced. So I had some issue with the product. Okay, so I called the customer care. So what is the first thing they asked me? They asked me for the order ID because I order ID is always unique. So whatever order ID I have, other person or even in my order history, let's say I bought 10 products, any of the two products will never have the same order ID. Also, whatever order ID I have, any other person in the world will never have the same order ID in Amazon or any in one website, like in one domain, one website from which you bought the product. So order ID is always unique. Okay. So what they will ask you, they don't know you know your name, they don't know anything. They will just ask you your mobile number and your order ID. That's it. And they will tell you everything. Okay. So now just understand. So even if you're ordering something, now there will be one order table which will have your order ID, that this customer, through customer, let's say customer 101, this is the product ID and this is the order ID 10, let's say GH hyphen 01. Okay. So this customer bought this product. This is the order ID. Customer 2 bought this product and this is his order ID, like this. Okay. So this is how your order table will be there. But one thing is there, that the product ID which is mentioned here should come here as well. And similarly, there will be one customer table as well. There will be one customer table as well. Just think about it. Customer, or you can call it as user as well. So there will be one CID, customer ID. Okay, customer name, customer address, customer details. Okay, so like this. So now this customer ID, which is going to be a primary key here. Okay, and order ID has its own OID, which is primary key. But there is one thing here, that this primary key which is present in product here, it need to be present inside order table. Now this customer ID, which is a primary key in customer table, need to be present inside order table. You can see, otherwise you, how will you know which customer bought what product? So this primary key here need to be present here, and this customer ID need to be present in order table. So when one table primary key is present as in another table, okay, same primary key, then they are called foreign key. Foreign key. So they are nothing new in this. The same product table have the PID. When I'm using it in a same prime, which is also primary key, I'm using it in another table, then it becomes foreign key. Then it becomes foreign key. Okay. The customer ID, which is present here as primary key here, when I'm using it in another table here, order table, then it becomes foreign key. So this is important that you remember and you realize that this is a real time use case in Amazon. When you create your account, you browse through product, you order something. So just think about it. Initially you are just a customer to a Amazon, you are a user of Amazon, and they have listed all the products. When you will come here, when you literally go and buy a product, then you become a part of their order table. Just think about it. If you have never bought something from Amazon, there is no data of you in the order history. Simple. If I've not bought anything in Amazon, how will I will be a part of their order table? Just think about it. So a person who is a customer and there are product table, if the day I'm going to buy any product, then my ID with what product I bought and my order history is created. Simply, right? Then only it will be created. So I will be a part of this table only when I have literally bought a product. Just like that, you can think of any domain in your mind. Like, there is a doctor data, there's a patient user data. When you will become a part of patient table, when you have booked a or scheduled appointment, simply. Okay. Or you have taken a services from that doctor, then you will become a part of it. So this is exactly what we are trying to understand here. That in real time, there will be one separate table for order, one separate table for product, and there will be one separate table for customer. The customer ID, which is primary here, which I'm saying is, if I'm using it in another table like order, because in order you need it, right? Which customer bought what product, and a unique ID will be created, order ID. So then this is just a terminology that this is primary key and I'm using it in another table, then it's a foreign key. So the place where you're using it, it's called foreign key. Okay. The same ID which is a primary key in other table, the original tables, if I'm using it in another table, it's called foreign key. Now why you need it? So whenever you do work with join, so your some column value has to be same. So I'm saying that this circle has 1 2, this circle has 1 2. So I am clubbing these together. So let's say I want to get, so now you remember it like this. I want to get all the details of the product table, okay, and the common data. So that is like your left join. I want to get the only those customer details who have bought the product. That's called your inner join. I want to get all the customer data and all the customer data and the customers who have bought the product. That's like your right join. Okay. So when you just, so product table is there, customer table is there. I just want only those customer who have bought the product. That's like a inner join. But I want all the customer data plus the one who have bought the product. Then it's like a left join. Okay. And then I want all the product of this people. Okay. I want all the order data. Okay. And then I want all the product data. Okay. All the orders and the products. Then that's like a right join. Okay. So now instead of circle, table will come, and instead of this 1 2, what will be the common? The column, some column has to be common in them. Okay. ID, So, like first example that I'll take right now, I will not take IDs. Okay, we will work with IDs just after, let's say, in just 20 minutes. After 20 minutes we'll come back to foreign key, but before you guys, I want you guys to be comfortable with this topic, so I'll take some example where ID is not involved, maybe some common column is involved. Okay, so when you're working with two tables, you're trying to implement join in them, some common have thing has to be there, common column has to be there. Okay, that is the main point. In real time, this use case that I've taken, this is a real time use case where this is actually implemented the same way that I've written, foreign key, primary key, and all. But when you're working with joins, the main idea is that some column has to be common has to be there. Okay, otherwise how will you join? What will be the commonality? The columns will be the commonality. So this will behave like your table, this will behave like your another table, and this will be your common column based on which you will implement join. Common column in which you will implement join. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's see it through code, then it will be more clear. I'm going to wipe it out. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's drop these table, drop table students. Okay, this is how you can delete the table. I'm going to drop it. Okay, the reason I'm dropping it is I want to create all the tables from scratch. Okay, now let's create two tables from beginning. Okay, so this is how you can delete the table from the database. Right now there is no table. Okay, so what I'll do here, I'll create two tables. One is students and one is courses. Okay, now till now what I was doing, I was creating the same courses table, right? Like same courses in the same table, like students. Now I'll create separate tables. Okay, so I'll start with create table students ID. Let's say I'll keep int. Okay, then I'll keep, let's say, name varchar. Okay, just to save our time, we can do one thing quickly. I can just copy this. Okay, student, because probably I'll keep the similar way. Okay, I'll just remove what I don't want. So I want to keep ID, I want to keep name. Okay, I don't want age, let's say. I want to keep department. Okay, then I want to keep marks and city. So my table is created. Now I want to insert some data. I'll just quickly copy this, and here in this I will just recall this, like ID will come automatically. Name, department is what I need to define, and marks and city. Based on this, I'll change the value. So I'll define name. I'll remove the age because age column I've removed, the new table that I've created. Okay. So we can always take reference from this table, and even from online you guys can grab some data just to practice, instead of sitting and manually putting data. I mean, initially practice it, that I will always say, practice it, but once you get a hang of it, you can just copy the complete table data from online. Okay, then you can focus more on querying the data. Okay, and try different domains. So here I'll have computer science score and this. Okay, then name. Okay, let's add one more. Let's say I'll keep let's say Ravi. Okay, I'll keep computer science, and here I'll keep score as 75, and I'll keep it as let's say Delhi. Let's keep one city different. So now this data will be inserted in the table. Let me run this, and you can see the data is inserted. Okay, now next I want to create a new table. Okay, so I'll just name it as create table courses. Okay, now I told you to see the joins, right? Some common column has to be there, though in real time we work more with IDs. I'll be very clear here. Real time mein, whatever I've taught you with the example foreign key, and one table it is primary, other table you're using it as a foreign key, right? Real time use case is this, but before this I want you to be comfortable with the fact two table are there and some common column has to be there. Okay, then only you can implement joins. It basically common column has to be there. Okay, though in real time we work more around with IDs. So let's say here I'll just put course name. ID will come automatically. Okay, I'll just copy this. I'll just put ID will come automatically. I'll just keep it as course ID. Okay, then course name will come. let's say, and department will come. So now just look at it. I have kept what I have kept department as the common column and also keep fees integer. We can keep course fees. Just see here. So I have kept course ID, course name, department, and fee. Just see, department is that one column I've kept common in them. Okay. Now we are going to insert data inside this. Insert into courses. Okay. So ID will come automatically. I'll define course name. I'll define department and fees. Okay. Now some of you might be wondering why I have not defined something like foreign key here. The reason is only any table which is primary key, if I'm using that column here, the primary key column, then I have to define foreign key. Right now, I'm trying to keep department as a common just to make you guys comfortable with common column has to be there. Okay. So right now, this department has nothing to do with the foreign key concept. It is just two column which is common in both the tables. Okay. Values, I'll come to foreign key after this. Okay, once we'll do sub queries, I'll show you that also. Okay, here I'll keep simply course name, I'll keep it as dbms. Okay, department, I'll keep computer science. I'll just copy from here and I'll keep fees as 15,000. Okay, then I'll keep one value as AI fundamental. This can come in data science. And I'll keep fees as 20,000. Then I'll keep machine learning, that can also come under data science. I'll just create a copy of this and comma. We'll keep the same value for the fees, let's say. Then let's add one for web development. So let's say web development. It will come in computer science and fees. I'll keep the same value. Okay. Let me just see all the syntax. It's right. Okay. Let's add one more here. Let's say we can add Java programming under computer science, and fees is going to be, let's say, 10,000. Okay, so now I think this is looking good. So yeah, this is added. Now let's run this. Now we will have both the tables created. Okay, we got some error, test.courses doesn't exist. Okay, we didn't create, okay, my bad, the spelling is wrong. Now you can see both are running fine. Let's quickly display the data. Select star from students. So minimum two tables. So you can do join between two and more than two tables. Just some common column has to be there. In real time, where majorly we work with primary key and foreign keys. Okay. From let's keep it separate only course. Okay. Now let me run this. You will see both the tables will come. See, firstly, this table is coming students, and second courses, and it's all looking good. Okay. And ID is also auto generated here. So these are coming. Okay. Now let's what we want to do. I want to implement, let's say, inner join. I want to keep only those records in my output where uh, department is same. Okay, so I will keep only, so whichever is the common rows, which is common rows between courses and student. So only those departments will come, which are common in both. Okay, the department which are common in both. Let me do one thing. I think I have kept computer science, data science, web development as the departments, okay, which I have kept here also. I think all I have kept. Let's do one thing. Let me just quickly do one change I want to do. I want to keep one different department also. Okay. So I'll keep a student name as Harry, let's say. I'll keep a different department here. I'll keep it as mechanical. Okay. The reason is I want to show you only common data comes. Okay. In inner join. Let me run it again. Yes. So now you can see mechanical is added. Okay. Now you can see in students table, computer science, data science, web development, and mechanical is coming. Okay, and here computer science, data science, and computer is coming. Okay, so okay, one thing I have not added anything in departments. Okay, my bad. I okay, one thing I have to keep it web development here. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay. So one thing, team, just one thing here. I mean, by mistake, I've kept it computer science. It should be department. So you can see computer science, data science, web development. Majorly three departments here, and majorly three departments here. Okay. All are matching, but here there are actually four. Like mechanical is also there. Okay. Now, firstly, we'll do inner join. So how we do it? Okay. So we will simply start with select. So whatever you want to select, I want to select name. I want to select course name. So I want name, I want department, comma, course name, okay, comma, fees. Okay, this is what I want to select from students. Now, what we do here, team, we create alias here as well. Simply, we create alias here as well. So the reason I'll tell you, I'll keep alias called space S. Okay, the reason is I have to put here basically student. So you have to mention which column, which table. So this column name is from students table. So you have to write students dot. So you have to keep on writing that. Okay, this is compulsory to write. Otherwise it can get confused from which table it comes from. Okay, especially if the name is same. So now you can select department is a common name, right? It will get confused. I should pick department from students or I should pick department from in course. Okay, so what we do here, we have to write students dot course dot, whichever table and its column. So to avoid writing students again and again, what we do, we create alias. So when you write, select these columns from students S. So S is the name of the alias. So I'll just keep it very simple S. Then you have to put table 1 has come. Now inner join, not table 2, inner join. What is the name here? Courses. Inner join the code table name courses C, let's say. So C dot will be the alias for courses table. Okay, now you have to put on, like you have to put the common column, like you want to put or you want to join it based on inner join based on what column, what is that common column. Just see here, that common column is department. So syntax is select the alias dot all the columns from table 1 alias name, inner join table 2 alias name on alias dot common column. Okay, so what is that common? So S dot department. So S dot department is saying that this is the student department column is equal to C dot department column. So wherever departments are seen, okay, only those records are selected. Only those records are selected. I'll comment it and we'll run this now. Okay, now just see here. Just see here. There is no record of mechanical. Just see here. There is no record of mechanical. Because I said wherever departments are matching, only those record will come. See, Alina, department, course, fees. Okay, Alina has enrolled for computer science, Java programming. This is the fees. Isha have enrolled for data science, AI fundamental. This is the fees. Isha have enrolled for data science, machine learning. This is the fees. Just look here. Wherever department is common, only those records would come. And here, of course, duplicates will get created. Okay, because it's not, don't look names like a duplicate, to be honest, but it's more like looking at, let's say Alina is there. Okay, computer science, so same record is matched here. Computer science. Okay, so both will come here, DBMS and Java programming. You can see DBMS and Java programming for these two. Then Isha have enrolled for data science. You can see for data science we have AI fundamental and machine learning, so those records will come. And for web development, Rohit. Okay, so that is coming. Okay, so only common. See, mechanical is not coming. So only common has come. Now we can do similarly left join. So left join is saying all the common plus all the record from left table. So what was that? Left join is all the left column rows will come, left column records will come. Okay, which is going to be your students, and inner common will come. So I'll just copy this and I just need to change one thing. I just need to put here left join. That's it. So if there is any common, that will come. Okay, even if common is not there, let's say these all departments are different from courses, even if there is no common for now, okay, still data will come, the left table data will come. You can see, so complete left column table data will come plus common will come. Here you can see below. Okay, firstly, for join means left complete table will come and the common will come. Both will come. So this complete part plus common will come. Okay, so 3, 4, 5 are like rows. Okay, 1 and 2 like common column values. Okay. Similarly, you can implement right join. So right join, what will happen? Right part would come and the comma. Okay. Now let's take one example with whatever we have learned holistically, whatever we have learned. Okay. So let's say I want to find all the total students and average score per department. Okay. And with each department, one student. Okay. Having, let's say, more score, like more than one students. Okay. So let's take one example. Okay, let me just copy this first. Okay, so we created new tables here. I'll just create here heading. Okay, so we started with joins. All will come and all will come. I'll just come and paste it here. Okay, I'm going to remove it. Okay, so now I'll say select department. I want to get the department. Okay, and I want to get all the students. Let's say as total students, comma, I want to get their. Okay, let me put it on next line. Next, I want to get their average score. Okay, so average. So whichever column, let's say marks. Okay, as I'll keep a good name, marks from students. Okay, group by department. I want to group them by department. So what I want to group the students. I want to get the students' total count. I want to get their average score based on department. Okay, this is what I want to do. Let me do this much first. Okay, just to recall. Okay, I missed semicolon. Okay, I also missed comma. One second. Here, comma will come. I have added full stop. Okay, so from students, group by. Okay, so I am selecting department. Spelling is correct. Let me copy the word from here. Then I'm selecting the students count as total students. I think I've removed that line of scores. Okay, marks as average. Okay, while putting that comma instead of full stop, now I think I missed some code. Now it's coming. See, so I'm getting each department, total students, and their average score. See how easy it is. I'm getting department count and average score from students from the department. This much we have seen earlier also. Okay. Now I will put one thing here. I don't want all. I want only those whose count is greater than 2 means or equal to 2. Okay. I want only those departments. Now on this I'm putting a condition having count is greater than 1. Okay, you can see mechanical has one count now, so output में that should not come. Also, I want to order by average mark. So I can use alias name here. So whatever alias you have given, descending. So I want to also sort it based on descending. Right now 80, 87, 70 is coming, so it will be sorted by descending. Now just see. You will see only 3 department is coming whose count is greater than 1. Okay, and now it's also coming in descending order 87, 80, and 75. Okay, so this is how it is coming. Okay, now based on this, these are some tasks you guys can do. Okay, so you can see like you want to show highest course fees per department. You want to find departments with average score or marks greater than 85, or you want to use join to display students and courses offered in their department. Okay, so this is the next part that you guys can practice. Let's move on to the next part now.